What's going on, everybody? Now that we have defeated Clay in the Driftfell City Gym, and we've beat Colress and some other people, I'm just going to skip that. Anyway, now that we've done all that stuff, that's out of the way, we can go on to Route 6, and this chick says, going through trials is the best for growing stronger. So let's get past this trial and continue on. So we're going to be battling April O'Neil here. It would be pretty awesome if her name was April and she had like a Tortuga, but that's not the case. So anyway, going to use Leaf Blade. It's probably going to take like 2 hits to take it out. Oh, never mind. I am mistaken. And now we have a Deerling. And the majority of Pokemon in this route are actually grass, so it would be best to have, for example, a Fire-type Pokemon like Growlithe, who not too far from now I'll probably be evolving, so that way it'll have better stats. But anyway, there we go. We have defeated April. And now I'm actually going to switch my Growlithe to the first spot. And then I'll heal it up a little bit. And let's continue on. And I guess I can turn on the dowsing machine. Make sure I'm not missing anything. Pouring Rain fighting Pokemon. Parasol Lady Nicole. And she has a Castform. Castform's pretty cool because it can pretty much change its type. Or at least, at the very least, change its form. So I'm going to use Fire Fang. Bam. Can't be doing any damage to me with fire moves, bro. And that was pretty damn easy. So let's continue on north, where we will find a little girl to beat up. I need to research the experience points of Pokemon for my homework assignments. Well, hopefully you don't need to be the one gaining the experience because your Pokemon are going to get knocked out. And we've got a Deerling, which is just like Growlithe bait. And now we have a Shelmet, and Shelmet's pretty badass because the only way it evolves is if you trade it with a Karrablast. And by trading it with Karrablast, its evolved form, Excelgor, actually looks a little bit Karrablast-ish. So it's as if they merge, kind of. So here we have an Elixir, nothing too exciting. And up here, we have an Amoonguss, which, no, actually a Fungus. Either way, it's very akin to Voltorbs and Electrodes in Red and Blue, where you're like, oh man, an item, awesome. And then it's like, oh snap, just kidding. It's a Pokemon. But anyway, there's a hidden item up there, but we can't get to it just yet. And here we have Cheren, who is going to give us a very special item. He says, oh Ryan, can you come with me for a moment? And now we're going to go into the like Weather Institute. Except it's not the Weather Institute, that's in Ruby and Sapphire. This is the Seasonal Institute. No one really talks about it, but the record shows that there was a sudden drop in temperature near Lacunosa Town. It was only for a moment, but it went down as low as -58 degrees Fahrenheit. Not only that, but similar temperatures were recorded around Castelia City and Driftvale City. On top of that, that incident with Team Plasma, I think this needs some investigation before things go bad. I hate cold weather, though. I'll give you this. It's a hidden machine that contains surf. With this, please go to different places and check what's going on. Let one of your Pokemon learn surf, and you can travel across water. Sorry to have slowed you down. Some strange things may be happening, so be careful on your journey. And let's talk to some dudes now. Some Pokemon change their appearance depending on the season. Could that also be considered a type of evolution? The temperature and humidity inside the case next to me are controlled by a machine. This is the Season Research Lab. Twist Mountain, just beyond Mistralton, has snow depending on the season. You can see Deerling from all 4 seasons in our lab. When it comes to Deerling, we're sort of the experts. We found a rather rare Deerling. Will you raise it for us? What do you say? Sure, except I don't have any room for it. Oh my, none of the Pokemon traveling with you have moves or abilities that change the weather. If you find one that does, bring it to me. I'll give you a Pokemon weather forecast. Alright, let's see. So, first off, I guess I will go to... Well, actually, it looks like there's an item down there, but I'll have to battle some people first. So, actually... Here we go. Oh, snap. It's going to be the creepy Yancey person again. Hi, is this Ryan? Really? So you like Pokemon of that type, Ryan? Many of them are cute, aren't they? Oops, my colleague is calling me. I have to get back to work. Talk to you again. Goodbye. Alright. That was quite creepy. But anyway, so let's go here. And I'm wondering if I still have my Marill. I think I might have deposited it in the Dream World. So that might not be good. But let's see. Yeah, it's not looking like I have it, and I don't think any of these Pokemon can learn Surf. Although, maybe Audino does, but anyway, either way, I still need that extra spot in my party. So let's go get that Deerling. Actually, there's an item right there that we can get if we have Surf. So eventually, I'll want to come back here with Pokemon that can learn Surf. Blah, blah, blah. What do you say? Here you are. Take good care of it. Da-da-da-da-da. Its ability is Seren Grace. They say this ability doubles the chances of getting a move's additional effect. And that is most likely its Dream World ability. So, anyway, let's not pull out the bike. The dowsing machine is what I want. And let's battle some scientists. Testing out one's theory is all a part of science. Scientist Jacques. And everybody and their mother seems to have a Deerling in this route, but that's good for me. And my Growlithe. Especially considering the last stretch was very Snivy-centric. So, I think actually my my highest leveled Pokemon right now is my Servine. Or actually it's Superior now. Bow. And another Shelmet. Doo doo doo. Bum bum. And we have its evolution partner, Carablast. We have a tiny mushroom, which can be sold to the crazy lady on Route 5 for some money. Water absorb and dry skin Pokemon with those abilities love water type moves and rainy weather. The gym leader in Aspersia City is very familiar with Pokemon abilities, isn't he? Oh, do you know him? Then you can ask him about abilities through the cross transceiver. Oh snap. And here we have a Moonstone, which can evolve different Pokemon. And let's see. Here we have a Fungus. So let's take this thing out nice and quick. Actually, earlier I said Shelmet evolves into Excelgor, and actually Carablast does. Because essentially they kind of swap, because Carablast looks like nothing like Excelgor. But anyway, let's see here. I actually don't think I have an Awakening, to be honest. Nope. So you know what? I'm just going to let it rock. We got an Ultra Ball, and this should be an Amoonguss, and it is. And actually, now that I look at it, Audino can learn Surf. So I'll have to pick him up or her up and teach it Surf. And then that way we can go to the Mistralton Cave. Well, that sucks. Oh, at least I was poisoned this time. You know what? I think I will go ahead and... Whoa. Oh, I guess I didn't even notice I didn't fight this guy. So I guess first let's battle this dude, and then I will go drop off that Deerling that we just picked up, and I will switch it out for an Audino that I will teach Surf. And actually, you know what? Never mind. Shelmet totally does evolve into Excelgor. I'm getting quite confused over this. So anyway, yes. Shelmet evolves into Excelgor. And what the hell does Carablast evolve into then? Oh, Escavalier. Okay. Alright, so let's deposit this Deerling really quick. Boop. And then we can, eventually I'm going to want to pick up this Pidove, considering it can use Fly. But for the time being, I don't really need to use Fly. So I'll just do that. And then go to the TM case and boot up Surf. There we go. Audino can forget Growl. And this way we can pick up, I think it's actually a TM that you can pick up in Route 6. And I guess we'll find out here shortly. And also, Surf will now let us catch quite a few more water-type Pokemon, so that's always nice as well. And actually, it's just a hard scale, but hard scales are pretty useful, so... Oops. And now, there is a Parasol Lady to battle here. And then once we go up that bridge, something special will happen. Water fun with Pokemon. Do you want to play with us? Sure. Let's play. Tiana. And she also has a Castform. There we go, Castform changed into its water/ice style, which wasn't a good decision because then my fire moves are now super effective. So, and now I can learn Flamethrower. So, you know what? I think I will forget Retaliate and instead have Flamethrower. My oh my, I lost. And now we can go north. Cobra. And we're going to see Cobalion. Cobra. And unfortunately we can't catch it just yet, but eventually we will be able to. And Root says, that Pokemon. It's the legendary Pokemon called Cobalion. I told you that the story the other day, right? Oh, Cobalion. What a noble presence. They say the three Pokemon Cobalion, Virizion, and Terrakion fought against people to protect Pokemon from the war those people started. When people fight, there's no peace for Pokemon either. The three legends learned that the deeds of humans could lead to dire consequences for their world. But why did it show up in front of people? Is it patrolling the Unova region to protect Pokemon because it fears for their safety after the commotion caused by Team Plasma 2 years ago? Or does it sense a new problem? Unforgivable. So the reach of Gates's ambition and malice is growing ever wider and warping the lives of all it touches. Did Cobalion appear in front of you merely by accident, or to plead with you to solve a problem? Unlike Lord N, I don't have the ability to understand the minds of Pokemon. Therefore, I don't know what the Pokemon is thinking. But if you can befriend Cobalion, it will be a great asset to you on your journey. All right. Chargestone Cave is great. The Parasite I met here were absolutely adorable. So, up here is Chargestone Cave. A shocking experience, as the sign says. And actually, looks like there is a hidden item over here. And it is a protein, which is pretty useful. So there is a rippling thing of water, which isn't too terribly useful for me at the moment, because I would like to heal up. Maybe I should go to Celestial Tower on Route 7. I have to ring the bell for my Petalil. How sad. Oh dear, your Pokemon, somehow they don't seem well. You should rest here for a little while. You can't go anywhere when you're not feeling well. Doo-doo-doo. Good, your Pokemon seem to be full of energy. Mister, here, have this. And we get a Shiny Stone. Know what? When I give my Minccino a Shiny Stone, it evolved and became a different Pokemon. So I don't even think I have to explain that. So anyway, instead of going to Chargestone Cave, which ends up leading to Mistralton City, instead we can pick up this item, which is TM56 Fling, which flings the held item that a Pokemon has. And depending on how heavy it is, it does more damage, essentially. So, and there is an item right there. So, the entrance to the east is, it is the Mistralton Cave. And initially, in the first two games, that's where you would actually catch Cobalion. But that's no longer the case because, you know, the world is now in ruin and things are changing and down is up and up is down and all that type of stuff. So there's the hidden big mushroom, and there is a PP up. And PP ups are awesome, especially for late in the game when your Pokemon end up learning moves that can only have like a maximum of 5 PP initially, and then from there you can at least get it up to like 10 or so. So, pretty useful. So now, this is Mistralton Cave, and I don't want to get too far into it right now, because that's going to be a completely different video. So for now, I will call it quits, and I'll see you in the next video where we light up Mistralton Cave.